Hey, welcome to another episode of MeVerse Show. I'm your host, Jerry Cruz. Today we'll be talking about escaping relationship entanglements. Before we talk about that, I would like to introduce our guest for today. I'm right here with
Mr. British Chat, hello. The Ezekiel in the house.
Hi guys, Sonia here.
yes. So before we start talking about relationship entanglement, I would like to uh, say a few things about it before I pop up the first question. So uh, basically, like a lot of us have been having, if not maybe experiencing it. We might have a friend, maybe a brother that is currently going through these challenges, like being so entangled in a relationship. So I would like to like have a clear understanding, because I'm not perfect. Everyone is not perfect. We're all here to learn and have a clear understanding. So the comment section is open, and if you view for the first time, please comment below and hit the subscribe button. So I would like to ask Ezekiel a very important question, which we give us a more understanding. What are some practical steps or strategies someone can take to begin untangling themselves from an entanglement?
Okay. So the person must first realize that they're in a situation.
Okay.
They're in an entangled situation. It's not comfortable to be in an entangled situation. The person must first come to the realization that where he or she is at that particular time is not to the person's benefits. Most times we find ourselves in relationships and we are not satisfied with the situations or the conditions surrounding the relationship, or our partner might not appreciate us as much as we want to be appreciated, or the partner may actually make the person feel small. All that diminishes the person's self-worth.
Okay.
And when one's self-worth is diminished, every other thing around the person begins to go down, because the aura at which we produce, when you begin to produce so much negative aura, you begin to lose sight of every good thing that happens around you. So you must first understand that that situation you are in, that entanglement situation you are in, that is not the place for you. And when you come to that realization that that is not the place for you, you begin to make steps towards moving out of that situation. You can take steps like setting boundaries. You can take steps like realizing your self-worth and treating yourself more, giving yourself more reassurance than like you should. So the person must first realize that that situation or that space that the person is not for the person's benefit. When you realize that that space that you are in is not for your benefit, you begin to take steps, because most people don't realize that they are actually in an entanglement situation.
Yes.
And it feels like a dream, like a cruise. So they are like sailing on the wave. They don't know if they are going deeper, and they don't know that they are going deeper and deeper into the situation until it's too late. So realization is the first step.
Okay. I have a comment here. You know, untangling yourself from an entanglement can be challenging, like very, very challenging. We all have that one experience of which you love someone so much, and it will be very, 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 very difficult for you to uh to live such relationship, because should I say uh you are like emotionally so entangled with this person. I have a comment here, right? Untangling yourself can untangling yourself from an entanglement can be challenging, you know. But yeah, some practical steps I believe, of which I've take my time to examine, that I believe that can really help in untangling yourself from an should I say toxic entanglement. Yes. One, self reflection is very important. Maybe like you have to take some time to reflect on the situation and understanding your feelings and motivations, and establishing boundaries is very important too. So I would like to go to this critical question which I'll be asking our guest, Mr. British Dad. uh, what are some common signs or indicators that someone may be in an entangled relationship?
Okay. First off, it's I'll say it's difficult to know the signs, yeah. But ourselves do tell ourselves the like personally we have what we call instincts.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes your mind speaks to you, or ignorance might switch up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? Like sometimes is difficult. It's difficult to know, in the sense that okay, you might be so madly in love.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You might feel like okay, I would want to work this out,
Yes.
and you are drowning. You're fading, and
Yes.
you're fading away without even knowing.
Losing yourself.
Yeah, you might be losing yourself. You understand? So for me, I feel like it's so difficult. But one thing everybody should take note of: when you start losing your peace of mind, I
Yeah.
think you should quit.
Just
And
like
if your
feeling
instincts tell
emotionally
you something,
dependent.
don't just act because okay, my instincts are telling me that my partner is cheating on me. So therefore, my partner is cheating. Nah, that can be a false accusation.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to work towards that. You have to take your time, source out your information carefully
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
without breaking your relationship.
Yeah.
And when you find out that this is how it is, you no longer find your peace there,
Mm-hmm.
then you leave. Because
Okay.
peace of mind over everything for me. That's what I
It's
think.
very important.
Yeah.
You know, you just like sometimes feel emotionally dependent,
Mm-hmm.
and difficulty in setting boundaries,
Precisely.
lack of personal fulfillment.
You understand?
Don't like
Some
is
certain boundaries that you be like, yo, I cannot do this thing. Then you start seeing yourself doing them. Like those are
and even breaking the boundaries. You know.
breaking them in an extreme way.
So I would like to ask Miss Sonia a question. How can establishing healthy boundaries and communication can help prevent getting entangled in the first place?
Firstly, communication is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Before you get, I feel like communication can help you see signs that this kind of relationship I'm about to go into
Mm-hmm.
might end up becoming an entanglement.
Yes.
So if you are communicating and saying, okay, this kind of things are like, it's like
Mhm.
Exactly.
this is the way I
Sorry,
want.
sorry to cut you short. Exactly. That's why we have the red flag and the green flag.
Mhm.
Continue. Take note of your red flag and your green flag. Don't fail to miss them out.
Right, yeah. Right, like you rightly said, if you are before you enter into a relationship, they are going you go out on dates, you try to get to know the person, and then from there, that's when you start developing feelings. But before you get to that part where you develop strong feelings with the person, you should be able to know that okay, this person is this type of a person.
Yes.
Although there are people that hide, that they kind of hide their personality, that hides to when you are in, and then it's too late. But with communication, to an extent, you can still prevent getting entangled. Then boundaries. If you see that you're saying this is the kind of thing I like, this type of thing, and they're like, I see that the person is trying to like be nonchalant about it. The person doesn't care. You should know that this, at the end of the day, I'll be entangled with this person.
Yes.
So I think boundaries and communications are really important.
Sometimes it just turn toxic, and maybe when you start saying something that, okay, this is what I feel, and I feel that is going on, and maybe, some kind of partners where you want to say, where you want to say it or bring something to the table, like maybe you guys have to discuss this, right? They just begin maybe like beating you, or
Started acting weird.
like acting weird, because they just, or maybe you just want to make sure they turn everything against you.
Yeah, first of all, the mental health.
Yes.
And they'll give you this whole emotional blackmail vibe, making you feel like you're the one who's guilty here. You
Yes.
understand my point? So now these whole things boil down to the fact that your relationship is starting to get toxic.
Yeah.
Now once you notice the whole toxic vibe, is best you run. For me, that's what I feel like.
No.
Best you run.
Okay.
Because of the years or the time.
The time. Yeah.
Like the whole, like,
So they
when
tend
to start.
Yes. So they
Yeah.
tend to try to amend
Yeah,
that.
that's
But
true.
it's not even working, but they don't just care.
They just don't care. That's how that's how they get depressed.
Depression.
Toxic relationship.
Depression.
Start having anxiety and all. This is so crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Mental breakdown.
Mental breakdown. Now low self-esteem.
Yeah, that is.
Yes.
You understand?
In a situation whereby maybe if you're around your friends, you won't be able to like speak up, because this whole thing, when it turns toxic, jeez, man, it's very, 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 very difficult.
Yeah, toxic.
So how about Mr. Ezekiel? Like, are there any specific warning signs or red flags to look out for when it comes to potentially getting involved in an entanglement?
There are a lot of red signs. Yeah, like what British and Miss Sonia said. Your peace, when your peace actually disappears from your presence. Yeah, when you can't feel comfortable in that space with that person again. And another thing is that most people, I know we are talking about entanglement in terms of relationship, but it goes just beyond the intimate relationship. Entanglement can happen it can even happen in the home.
Yes.
Can even happen with your friends.
Yes.
Can happen with your
Yeah, but for me, I feel like when it comes to this whole entanglement stuff, getting to the toxic state and all, like, there are levels to this shit. It's nowhere compared to friendship or family shit. This whole relationship thing is crazy. For friendship, you feel like, you're just my friend, like, so, which is not right. I can just go away with you, like,
Some people are obsessed.
Yeah, another thing is that friendships. Friendship has levels. Yeah, there are some people that get really close, like really close in friendships, and they end up being very manipulative, even very what's it called?
For me, I feel like that's
Very controlling of the other person.
yeah. For me, I feel like that's one person being self-centered.
Yeah.
And taking advantage of the other
Person.
They may not even know.
It's not up to the standard of the relationship. You understand? The
Friendship,
toxic
some
state
people,
of
they
the
just-
relationship is different. That shit is on another level.
Okay, let's give an example. There are situations where by a friend is so toxic that the toxicity of the whole entanglement relationship, just friendship, will affect the relationships of the other person. Like they want to.
So long
You can't spend this amount of time with your boyfriend. They'll be like, are you the only one that has a relationship? Some friends can actually affect your own relationship boundaries. Yeah.
just
That's a
just like
boundary.
frequent cancellation or unavailability, and lack of transparency.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
it's just
topmost priority.
Yeah, those are some red flags. When the person is not transparent with you, like you can't communicate with the person. You don't. The person makes you feel like you don't have a right to the
complain,
person's
nothing.
business or the person's affair, no matter how close you guys are. And one thing you should understand that when someone tells you that you guys are close, you are in a relationship, to a certain degree, you have you should have access to the person's business. When I mean business, not business,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
but I mean like the person's life business. Yeah, so yeah, some certain personal activities you should have access to it. So when this person tries to make you feel like, you're not worth it, I shouldn't tell you this. Who are you for me to tell you where I'm going? Who are you for me to tell you what I'm going to do? I have my own plans. The person tried to make you feel little, like you're not even part of them, like you don't even have the right to know. You should know that is a red flag already. Yeah, those are
And it do happen, and
Yes,
it do
yes,
happen,
yes.
yeah. And when it started happening, for me, I feel like some individuals have I'm not supposed to go this way, yeah, but low mentality is fucking crazy. You can't be having these red flags and
still be there.
still want to get
yes,
tangled
you want
in
to
it.
be, you still want to be there.
You know, because still you want to
they
get
believe they
yourself
spent
tangled in
years
it.
like they spent a
No,
lot of
aside yes, even at
lot
the
of years.
starting phase in the foundation of the whole relationship stuff,
Mhm.
yeah, some persons can see everything broad daylight, like, yo, this partner is toxic, like, how will I be talking? Hey, don't talk. Hey, why will you be making me feel like whatever I'm saying doesn't even make any sense?
Yes.
Those, first of all, they are dropping your self-esteem. You feel me? They're dropping your self-esteem, and you won't be comfortable with your own self. Now it will lead to you now going basically out to the society and not being able to voice out, because
Yes.
now you have been deemed. You have been deemed.
Yes.
All you do is speculate
and assume
and assume.
that you can't even confirm.
All you do is speculate and assume. You can't even speak any words out.
But I also feel that sometimes most people that are coming from bad relationships, they tend to now fall into
No, yes,
relationships.
was
Now, they
because
don't
of
know
the judgment
that they are
Yeah,
there.
it goes both ways. Why most fall out of bad relationship and decide they want to torture other persons because they went through a lot. Yeah, they went through a lot in their own phase of their relationship. You understand?
All right. Hey guys, just let me know what you feel about this and what you feel we should be talking about again on our next video. The comment section is open. Please and please and please hit the subscribe button and also give us your point of view. So let's say
comment,
comment,
don't
share,
forget.
and there are 3 signs here. Please pick one, just one, don't cheat. And at the end of the video, just let me know if the sign you pick is the one we all choose. So I'll be asking a question which is going to relate to all our own points of view, and I believe this is going to come as our own personal experience that we have experienced. So this is coming from Miss Sonia, and I'll be asking this question: are there any personal experience or stories you can share that illustrates the process of successfully getting out of an entanglement?
Well, thank God for the point I am right now. Before now, I think I had a relationship that was really toxic.
Yes.
There was so much.
Sorry, don't cry.
There was so much. No, I've healed, so I don't. That's why I'm
healed in Jesus.
That's why I'm comfortable sharing.
Yeah.
So like there was a lot of cheating, lies, betrayal, and everything. I saw it all.
I didn't want
I wasn't. I was
But the
totally
whole righteous
honest.
one.
I wasn't righteous per se. I cannot say I'm
Decent.
decent. I cannot say I'm 100% correct. But I was to an extent. I gave the relationship my all. You get.
That's called walking well.
When I hold this boy.
Continue.
So like there was so much betrayal, there was so much lies, there was cheating multiple times, and I kept forgiving. I kept telling myself to get better, but it was actually getting worse.
It's actually
It was getting worse. Even when I seek advice
Yeah.
from people and everybody, plus his own brother were like, "This is too much. You should leave." I didn't want to. I kept holding on. But at some point, I thought about myself: is this really what you want?
Yeah.
To be crying every day, to be thinking no trust. You can't even trust you. Like it got to a point where I was even scared of the person I was dating. I was scared. So like it wasn't beating me. It wasn't like a domestic violence kind of.
Was there.
But like I was
Like mental torment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This kind of what if he just decides to leave?
Yeah.
I didn't want. I was trying to like do everything I can. I just wanted, no matter what, I just wanted it to be me and him. I already built my mentality,
Around him.
Yes, you get. I was already seeing a future with him and everything. So I think that was majorly the reason. How would I start over? How would I break down these walls? How would I do that? But when I thought about myself, when I thought about what I wanted in my life, I just decided. It took a lot of determination. It took time. It took effort. It took me traveling to be able to break off. But at the end, I was able to. So like from the question, the real thing that helped me get out of the entanglement was my determination.
Yeah.
Was when I thought about when I said I wanted a better life for me. I chose my happiness.
I got
peace.
something from what she said. When you were talking about some of the ways that one can actually like break out of the entanglement, sometimes it takes like getting out of that environment.
Yes,
Like
I have to
leaving
travel
that environment,
because even
leaving that space with that person.
Yes, thank
entirely.
you. Yes, I had to block social media, block like everything. I had to, because
if you want to travel, they will beat you.
no, you will not even know before you travel. You can't tell him you are traveling. You can't let him know you are traveling. Because even when I will say okay, I want to break up, the moment I see him, I know I just want him back. You get until I traveled.
Okay.
I traveled, caught up. There was no way we could reach each other. That was when I finally was able to heal. You get. But today I can walk past the person and I don't care. You get.
Yeah.
So I think it boils down
it's
to.
not easy. It's not easy.
It actually boils down to determination, finding your peace,
Yeah.
self-worth,
Yeah, know your
trying to start up your life again.
Yeah, making
Yes.
it sure your
It's just like
Yeah.
it's just like a wise man once said. He said the wise are silent, the foolish speak, and the children are thus led astray. For wisdom is not knowledge; it is a realization of the scheme and of one's own in it. So I guess you just need to like put up your big boys part, and
Might not be easy, but
it's not really going to be easy, but just no, yeah.
At the end of the day,
So
we're grateful.
thank you for staying then. This is the symbol we all choose, and hope that's what you choose.
Hello guys, if there's anyone, if you are in an entanglement situation and you really like need some advice or you really need some help in getting yourself unentangled from that situation,
Yes.
just drop a message on the comment, and we'll be sure to get back to you with advices, or we'll tell you what.
Discuss
Yeah,
how
we
you
could.
could live and
Yeah.
save yourself from that. Should I say
Messy situation.
yeah, yes,
Toxic traits and all.
Hey, you made it to the end of this video. I got a lot more you're going to enjoy. So just click to watch the next one and always subscribe to know what's happening.